What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Vincent, and today I'm answering a question that a lot of you ask when you meet me or hang out with me, which is what's in my bag and why do I keep on bringing this every time I go out. As a lot of you guys know, guys, we don't like to bring bags, and neither do I. I hate bringing this actually, but just because it's so useful, that's why I keep on bringing this. But if I can not bringing this, I wouldn't, to be honest with you. So let's open this up, and the first thing I have for you, which is the most important and the main reason of this, a bottle of water. A bottle of water. I can't stress enough how important it is to have water with you. If you watch my health video on how you can be more healthy, I talked about bringing water with you so you don't drink a lot of sugary stuff. Bringing a bottle of water also really nice for me because I drink a lot, I walk a lot. In normal day, if I just go to Starbucks or maybe I go to another cafes, I will walk up to like 8,000-9,000 steps, and if it's a weekend and I'm going somewhere else, I could walk up to 30,000 steps in a day. So having a bottle of water and keeping it with you so to keep you hydrated is really crucial. The second thing I have is a mint. I always carry mint ever since I'm in high school. Like, it just helps you refreshen up your breath, especially after you eat or maybe have some coffee and you have some meeting, you want to meet other people. Just really nice to just pop in one of them and you're good to go. Doesn't really matter which mint that you like. Some people like a more fresh mint, some like winter mint, spring mint, maybe even others like fruit flavor. I'm not really into those, but if you are, feel free to bring one or even gum, because having this kind of mint, you will find it really handy, especially you eat some type of like heavy scented food, maybe like lasagna, pasta, or even like in Asia we like to eat durian. Having this one thing could really come in handy and help you out a lot. The next four are these. So this hand sanitizers, of course, right now in the COVID situation, you gotta have it. You have to have it. You gotta get it from the hospital, and I refilled it in this bottle, so it's really nice. You can just pop it and use it anytime. Sunscreen. I don't use it that much anymore because I'm in Vancouver and we're getting colder. There's no more sunlight. There's not that harsh sun anymore. I do use it from time to time before I go out, but I don't reapply it as often anymore. Usually bring a smaller, like a travel bottle, it's just because I ran out, so I bring a big one. If you watch my skincare routine video, which I link it up there, you will know how important it is to have sunscreen and to apply sunscreen every couple hours because it does run out pretty quick. So if you live somewhere hot and it's still hot right now, make sure to always bring one with you and have it and reapply it every couple hours so you don't get any skin damage or even worse, skin cancer. And these are lotion and lip balm. If you know me personally, you know that I have a pretty dry skin, especially in the colder weather right now. It's really useful to have just a lotion where you can apply it. Usually I do it after I wash my hand, because once you wash your hand, the water is kind of hot sometimes, so it can strip out and dry out your hand. So it's really coming handy, because if not, my hand's gonna be all dried up and break, which is not good. Same with lip balm. If you know me well, I have this kind of lip problem and it gets really dry from time to time, and even not because of that, sometimes after I eat, after I have a meal, of course you wipe it up and it's gonna get dry. So having a good high quality lip balm with you is really useful. Doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you like it and as long as it gives you that moisturizer that you need. The next thing I have here is an AirPods Pro. I actually got this when I upgrade my Mac because I'm still a student, by the way, if you don't know. So I used the student promo, so they gave me like a free AirPods and I just upgraded to an AirPods Pro, which is really nice. Before this, I actually used like a Raycon A25 earbuds, but it's kind of have a problem, so I sent it back, but I haven't heard anything yet. And Apple actually offered this, so although sometimes it does have a certain issues that I hate, but at least the noise cancelling is good, like especially if you're in the train or if you're in somewhere really crowded, you're in a cafe where you wanna just like quiet and you wanna do your stuff with just your music. This thing comes really handy. And of course, something that I cannot go out without is my wallet. This is from Secret. Before I have like just a card holder, and then I upgraded so it does hold up to 5 to 6 cards depending on how thick it is. I have my like train pass, my debit, credit, my IDs, and then I also have my student ID, I have some cash over here. We don't really use cash that much in Canada, but it come handy from time to time. Maybe you wanna buy from street vendors, you wanna pay some parking if they only accept cash, or maybe even you wanna give to other people. This thing comes really handy from time to time. And of course, I have library card. I don't really use it. Haven't even come here yet, but I just have it for some reasons. And my Indigo cards. Indigo, I'm not sure if you have it, but it's like a bookstore. So it's really huge bookstores, and I really love to go here, just for fun. And something that a lot of us don't really need it anymore, a pen. I used to carry like a small notepad. Lately, I don't bring it anymore because I always bring my big backpack, because I bring my laptop and I have like a note over there itself, so I don't really need it. And this pen is really useful for itself because sometimes you're signing, especially right now in COVID, you don't want to touch a lot of random things, a lot of random pens, so you just pull it off and click and just sign it off. Unfortunately, Canada doesn't have this kind of pen. I got this back from home, Indonesia, so if I lost it, so weird. Correction, Canada does have it, but it's quite a different one. It's not the 0.7 thickness one. I like a thicker one because they only have 0.5, which is actually fine if I lost this one. And of course, home keys. Cannot forget this. I actually forgot it once because I kind of put it on my tray and I didn't take it. So when I come home, I'll be like, shoot, I didn't have my keys, so I have to press the home bell, and good thing someone's home so I can get in, or else. Something that really important and really useful and coming handy right now is spare mask. I just throw it away once I use it. Of course, this is a disposable mask, but I always carry spare masks, at least 3 of them, and I also have 3 of them in my backpack because you never know, sometimes it gets rain really hard and your mask just soaking wet and it's disgusting, so you want to change it. Or maybe the weather just suddenly gets so hot, and if you haven't experienced it when it's so hot, or maybe you're exercising with the mask on, it gets disgusting, so it's good to change it. Or sometimes simply you just want to change, so have spare mask is really useful. I actually need to refill this right now, it's only one left. I also have another spare bag. This one is also from Indonesia, from one of the phone store, yeah. And this bag comes really handy, especially if I want to buy some stuff, but I wouldn't want to use the plastic bags. If it's pretty small, just this size, and it's also pretty nice too. I'm not sponsored, by the way. So this one usually comes in really handy if I just want to carry a little stuff, and the strap is also really comfortable. So as you can see here, it's not like plastic stuff where plastic hold. What do you call this thing? I don't even remember. But yeah, basically this thing is really comfortable. It's really easy to carry, and once you're done, you just flip that and put it back in. So it's really useful. And then in front of here, there's more stuff. I have quite a lot of stuff in this bag. That's why it's pretty heavy. Like my dad always say, why my bag's so heavy. So the first thing I have is some tissues. Tissue comes really handy, especially you want to eat, or you're done eating and maybe you spill something, or you just want to wipe your mouth. Sometimes some restaurant or takeout restaurant, they don't give you their tissues, so having at least one pouch, one bag like this is really useful, and I found it using it more than I expected. The next thing is Band-Aid. Like I should really refill that, but Band-Aid comes really handy, and most times you use it in the moment where you didn't expect you will need it. So having at least a few of this in your bag, and like a bigger one, is really useful. Maybe you're just walking around and you hit something, you trip and you cut yourself, or maybe your friends or some other people hurt themselves, and you can just hand them one. Like, it does comes really handy, and it's really light, so throw some in there, forget it, and you'll need it someday, and hopefully you don't. And as Indonesians, we carry chili, and this is, I don't have much stock left. This chili is from home. This is like so good. I also have this one on the back. I bring 4 of them. Yeah, this is just like for you to, when you have a meal and sometimes you just feel like, I wish there's chili, so just take one of them. Don't have that much anymore, so I hope I can go back anytime soon, or maybe someone can come here and I can ask them to bring me some. I also have some coupons. This is from A&W. For A&W here, I actually got this from my friend. He gave it to me because he doesn't really eat. I never really use it though. It's gonna expire at the end of the year. I only used it once, but of course sometimes when maybe I craving A&W, I could just bring this and buy myself some good deal. Last but not least of this, a lot of stuff. This card is called Recto. Basically, this card has a lot of like my information, like my Instagram, my website, my Facebook, and all of these other links and social media profiles. The idea here is basically when someone asks for your information, for maybe your Instagram, you can just tap this on their phone and they can click it and see everything that you have. It means that you don't have to type it in on their phone, so you don't have to touch their phone, or you don't have to keep on like, oh, my name is VIN, and basically repeating all those things. So you can just tap it and you're good to go. Never really come to a point where I use it that much, but of course once in a while it does come really handy. Just like the band-aid, I just set it and forget it, and when people need it, then I'll just pull it up. So these are what I have in my bag. I know it's a lot, it's probably a long video, I don't know after I did it. But all of these things come in really handy. All of them are important, all of them are useful for me from time to time. But the only reason why I bring this bag is water. Like I mentioned earlier, I drink a lot, so water is the only reason I bring this. Still can stuff my wallet, my phone, my keys, AirPods, everything in my pocket, and it's fine. But water is something that I always bring, and that's why the bag is coming really handy. But sometimes if I wear like a suit, because it doesn't match with it, so I will just leave the water at home, and of course I'll end up spending few dollars to buy some water. So that's for what I carry in my bag. Let me know in the comment sections below, what do you carry, especially if you're ladies. I know you carry a lot, but if you're a guy, we don't really carry, I know, but maybe you do. Maybe you do also bring like a crossbody bag. I don't know, let me know in the comment below, and let me know too, what do you want me to bring. Like maybe I should bring this because you would really need it based on your experience. We can share it down below, and I love to read your comments. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to click a like and leave a subscribe, and also share it to your friends, and I'll see you again next Saturday.